You wouldn't believe what people are saying about you right now. Like literally, at this exact point in your life. You are kind of existing at this frequency where your name just travels. It moves through groups, chats. You will never see. People bring you up in conversations where you are not even present. And honestly, that's not small. That's something most people never get to experience. Being talked about when you are not in the room. Just think about it. And the thing that's wild is that you probably have no idea about half of it. Your name is ringing in places you don't even know exist. But here is what I need to ask you. And I want you to really sit with this. What exactly are they saying? Because it's not one thing. It's never just one thing. Let me start with what you probably already sense. There is a lot of people out there who are genuinely inspired by who you are. And I'm not throwing that word around. They look at you and they see something the most people aren't brave enough to be. You are real. You are real. You keep it real in a world where everyone's playing a game and people are starving for that. They are literally traumatized by the fakeness everywhere. And then you come around and they feel it immediately. There is something safe about your energy. There is something trustworthy. You're not doing all the scandalous, chaotic stuff that people do. You're not collecting secrets to weaponize them later. You're not gossiping to make yourself feel bigger. And here is what's crazy. People come around you planning to stay guarded. They tell themselves, I'm gonna keep my walls up. I'm not telling this person anything. And then somehow, without understanding how it happened, they are telling you everything. All of it. Their fears, their shame, the stuff they have never said out loud. And later they are driving home thinking, why did I say this? Why did I say that? What was I thinking? But then they realize it's because you are actually trustworthy. That's not a small thing. That's rare. You are that one person they know will not spread their secrets like wildfire. You understand something sacred about privacy. Most people don't anymore. You have standards that most people don't carry anymore. And when you heal from something real, when you actually do the work to alchemize your pain instead of just carrying it, it shows, it radiates off you. You probably can't see it because you are living inside yourself, but people feel it. They see it in the way you show up. Your beautiful smile actually changes the entire energy of people around you. One conversation with you, and someone who walked in broken is walking out, believing in themselves again. And that's why people get kind of addicted to your energy, not in a weird way, but they can't find that anywhere else. That kind of genuine, unfiltered presence. You can't buy it. Most people aren't willing to do the internal work it takes to have it. You did that work. And now you're magnetic. And the fact that you don't judge, that's everything. You don't participate in the gossip machine. You are not the person spreading rumors or building yourself up to tearing other people down. If anything, you are the person who has something good to say about the people everyone else is judging. And now people know. They know for certain that when they are not around, you're probably saying something good about them too. That's integrity. That's someone they can actually trust. In a world where rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots, you stand apart. You are the one who refuses to participate in their destruction. But here is where it gets complicated, and this is the part that nobody confuses you. That's probably confuses you. That exact energy, that go-getter attitude, that genuine care you carry, it's polarizing, and I mean polarizing in the truest sense. Because all those people I just described who are inspired by you, there is an equal and opposite reaction happening at the same time. Physics. There are people who straight up hate you, not dislike, hate. And sometimes you will catch them watching you in a public, and you will make eye contact, and you will think, do I ever know this person? And you don't, but they know you, or at least they know the version of you they have constructed in their minds. Your name gets brought up in group chats where people are literally trying to find reasons to hate you, to hate on you, trying to cast an evil eye. And it's sad because sometimes these are people you've actually lifted up. You've supported them. You are shown them kindness, but they can't handle your energy. They can't rise to your level. So they have to demonize it. They have to make you the villain in their stories so they don't have to feel the gap between who you are and who they are being. And the craziest part, they are terrified of you. Not because you've done anything wrong, because they sense you can see right through them. So these people who are talking bad about you, in their minds, they are telling the truth. They genuinely believe you're the bad person. And they are trying to convince other people of that too. They want to contaminate the narrative. They want to make your light look dark. And sometimes it works on people who don't think for themselves. It's like wildfire with them. They just accept what they are told. But some people, they hear the gossip and they are like, that doesn't match who this person is. They see through it. They recognize authenticity when they see it because it's so rare. And here is what's actually happening beneath the surface. When someone is attacking your character, when they are creating stories about you, when they are trying to pull you down, they are not really trying to destroy you. They are trying to destroy the mirror. Your realness shows them everything they are pretending not to be. Think about it. Let it land. Your authenticity is the threat to their carefully constructed image. You refuse to shrink. You refuse to bend. You refuse to dim your light just to make people comfortable in their shadows. And that terrifies people who have spent their entire lives making themselves smaller. The haters are confessing. That's all they're doing. Every lie they tell about you is actually a confession about themselves. Every rumor they spread reveals their own wounds. They are trying to talk about you to avoid dealing with themselves. They are creating narratives about you so they don't have to face the narratives playing in their own minds. Their words say nothing about who you are. Their words are a complete autobiography of who they are. And the moment you understand that, the moment it clicks, you become untouchable. You become untouchable. And the stories they create, some of them are so off base that you laugh when you hear them. Like the angel they are talking is so destroyed that you can't even be mad about it. You just have to laugh because you know the truth, you know who you are. And they don't get to define that no matter how creative their narrative is. They can construct an entire mythology around you, and it will not change a single thing about your actual character. But here is the thing that actually changed your life, and I think you have already felt this shift happening. You passed through something. You went through what I'd call a spiritual death. Some moment or season where you had to face everything about yourself that you were ashamed of, or everything you were hiding, and you decided to actually become your own best friend instead of your own worst enemy. You stopped looking for yourself in other people's eyes. You stopped seeking approval from a world that doesn't understand you, and you started listening to something deeper, something higher, something that actually knows you. And when you hit that frequency, everything changed. Because now, and this is crucial part, whether people are speaking good about you or speaking bad about you, it doesn't land the same way. It doesn't shake you. You've anchored your worth somewhere it can't be touched by human gossip. Your value doesn't come from what people say about you in group chats or what they whisper about you behind closed doors. Your value comes from something unchanging, something internal, something that actually sees you, not the version of you they are imagining, but the real you. The real you that walks when no one's watching. The real you that keeps their word. The real you that values integrity more than image. And that's the only approval that actually matters to you now. Not because you're arrogant, because you are awakened. You know where your worth lives. It's not in their mouth. It's not in their opinions. It's in something higher. Your value comes from God alone. God alone. Not from human gossip. His eyes see the truth of who you are. And that's the only acknowledgement you need. This is why you became dangerous to the matrix. The people who are trying to break you down, they are hoping that bad things get back to you and crush you. They are counting on it. They are betting on your collapse. But now, when that stuff circles back, you just laugh. You understand what it actually is. And they are absolutely terrified because they have lost their weapon. They don't know how to touch you anymore. The words can't reach you because you're not looking for yourself in their mouths. You're looking at yourself through eyes that actually know you. But you do see the people who are saying good things about you. You see them, you appreciate them, you honor them because they are awake to what's real. They are the ones who have broken through the noise and recognized genuine energy. They are not looking for validation either. They are celebrating authenticity. And that's a completely different frequency. And here is what I'm saying. If you feel good about yourself, if you trust yourself, if you know your own worth from an internal place that doesn't require anyone's permission, then that is literally the only thing that matters. That's everything. That's the foundation that nothing can shake. That's the bedrock of a life that's actually yours. Because you are not shrinking for anyone. You are not bending your authenticity to make people comfortable. You are not dimming your light, your beautiful light, just so people with shadow heavy energy can stay comfortable in the darkness. That refusal alone is what drives them crazy. You are a walking permission slip for people to be real, and that's threatening to anyone who's committed to the performance. Your existence is a revolution. Your authenticity is an act of rebellion against a world built on masks. You understand something deep about yourself now. You understand that what people say about you is their story, not your identity. Their words are a confession about their own wounds, not a definition of you. And you will not carry what isn't yours. You made that choice. You are not going to absorb their projections and walk around as their creation. You're going to keep walking in truth. You're going to keep living with integrity. You refuse to repay evil with evil. You're not going to become a gossiper yourself, trying to get ahead of the narrative or prove people wrong by spreading your version of events. You are building your own kingdom in peace. You are vibrating higher than the noise. You are choosing inner peace and self-love and the energy of people who actually deserve access to your spirit over chaotic drama and people who disturb your peace. That's not selfish. That's sovereignty. That's claiming your right to protect what's sacred about you. And it's the most spiritual thing you can do. Because the moment you start protecting your peace is the moment you start protecting your soul, your beautiful soul. And you know how to keep what's private sacred. You understand that not every truth needs to be said out loud. Not every situation needs your explanation. Not every rumor needs your response. Your silence is powerful. Your peace is a weapon against chaos. The truth stands on its own, and so do you. You don't need to defend yourself to people who have already made up their minds. You don't need to explain yourself to people who don't want to understand. You just need to keep walking. So here's what I need you to hear. You already chose. You already decided. This isn't a future choice you're going to make someday. It's something you've already recognized about yourself. You are the person who knows their worth comes from something that can't be gossiped about or torn down by people in group chats. You are the person who refuses to shrink. You are the person who won't carry what isn't theirs. You are the person building a life based on inner peace instead of external validation. And you are the person who walks in integrity even when it's harder. You are the one who's been through something. You have been through chaos and come out whole. You have been through betrayal and chose not to become bitter. You've been through judgment and decided to stay kind. That's not weakness. That's the strongest thing a human being can do. That's spiritual maturity. That's someone who's actually done the work. That's not something you need to become. That's something you already are. So the question isn't whether you are going to worry about what people are saying about you anymore. You already moved past that. You've already transcended that frequency. The question is whether you are going to keep protecting that space you've created. Keep surrounding yourself with people who see you clearly. Keep walking in the truth of who you are without apology. And keep building your kingdom in peace while the noise continues around you. Because that's where the real power lives. That's where freedom lives. That's where God lives. In the peace that suppresses understanding. In the life you are building for yourself, in the person you are becoming, in the integrity you are walking in every single day, whether anyone notices or not. Because here's the truth. You don't need them to believe in you. You don't need them to understand you. You don't need them to see what you are building. You have got something way bigger than that. You've got yourself. You've got your truth. And you've got a higher power watching over you. That's enough. That's everything. That's already won.